Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Chris, the Natural Progressive, along with the accidental activist over here, Shonda, and Whitney, the Green Report. So yes, it's Dames of Doom. That's
It
what it
is.
is. And here we are. I gotta get our chat pulled up, of course. I gotta, I've gotta get my freaking thing working so I can just press a button and then it happens. But for now, I gotta do crap on the computer. But let's first start out with saying hello to everybody who's here. Kim Centeno, hello, you guys. Blake, Jean,
Blake.
Rich, Diana. I know Blake. Wasn't he great on Monday? He was so much fun.
He was so much fun. He's such comic relief. I was talking to Oz about that. I'm like, we need to bring him on.
Yeah, Blake is so much fun. I love having him on. And Jeremy was cool too. I mean,
Yeah, no, everybody
he's
was
eye
cool.
candy for the girls. I mean, Blake's if you like the biker type, which I kind of like the biker type, so he kind of can.
I get it.
It's kind of that kind of guy. So that's cool. We all love you guys. Gazar is here. I got Gazar. I noticed you sent me an email. I haven't read it yet, but it's a link to some old TV show. I'm going to get to that. I'm sorry, I've been very overwhelmed, but I will get to it. And I did notice you sent that, so thank you very much, Gazar. Buddy is here.
Magic. Hey, why don't you pop your earbuds in, Chris, because it makes the sound better for us.
Okay, I did.
Oh, okay.
They're in. See, they're in.
Awesome.
Okay, sorry, I forget. It's horrible, but yeah. Hi, Oz. Love you. Thank you so much for talking to me. I really needed an Oz fix today. He was like my savior, and with what's going on with me, I really needed to talk to him today. So thank you all. Pat, the Batman fan, is here.
Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Let's see. Did I already say hi to Buddy? Jean. Okay, I think we said hello. Pat, Batman. Okay.
Oh, I think
Chris
she froze
frozen.
again.
No.
No, there she is.
Okay, Chris, you're back.
Am I frozen or am I there?
Shoot, hold on.
Am I frozen?
No, not anymore. You aren't.
Okay.
You're back.
God, what the hell's up with my internet? I pay so much for it. God damn, it shouldn't be that bad. It's ridiculous. Okay, so can everyone hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, everyone can hear me now. All right, so ladies, I'm sorry. I've had, of course, this is the same story I have every week. Yeah, I've had like lots of medical issues, and I haven't paid attention as much as I should. I know a little bit about what's going on, but not as much as I would normally know. Troy McDermott just showed up. Thank you. Welcome. But like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I see stupid shit on, and we're gonna get to that in the things that must go. So I'm not gonna mention that yet. But there's the stuff with the stimulus and all of that, and oh my God, and Biden, and why are we in this position, and why do people sit there and have to declare that they're gonna vote for Biden right now when that just takes away all their power? It's like, okay, so sorry, that's one of the biggest things on my mind right now. It's like, well, I mean, even if you think he's the lesser of two evils, why would you declare your allegiance to someone like that without getting anything from him?
Exactly.
Why?
But Bernie said we're gonna get stuff from him. Didn't you see the PBS interview Bernie did today?
That was disgusting.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. I haven't
It was
heard from Bernie in a
disgusting.
while. Good
Oh,
God.
Yeah, no, they actually asked him a question from the left, which was shocking. They said, what do you say to your critics that say this doesn't go far enough and that Biden's not progressive? And he toted the same old, if he implements these in the task force, then he will be the most progressive president since FDR. It's like,
Yeah.
well, he won't. We know he won't. His track record.
And I mean, FDR wasn't exactly that progressive. He just realized if he didn't do those things that There would be a
Right.
huge that there was an uprising happening, and he realized that, and he saved capitalism.
Yep. And why did he do that? Because he was a elite. He
Yeah.
understood the elite because he was an elite, and he told them, "Hey, they're gonna rise up if you don't back down.
Yeah.
Back off."
Yeah. So in a way, I think that's why we need Trump to stay, because that will cause people to continue to rise
I
up.
agree. I agree.
So, I mean, it's an unpopular opinion to a lot of people, and I'm sorry if you disagree with that. I don't like Trump as much as the next guy. I think he's an idiot, but we need the people to rise up. What is going to wake them up? A,
Yep.
a fucking moron will. I mean, somebody who is just atrocious will, racist, sexist, everything. But Biden's everything also. So he might also do that. I don't know. I mean, it could go either
Well, yeah,
way.
if Biden gets elected, I plan on pushing back on the Democratic Party even harder than I ever have. And that's all I've done for the last 5 years, because it's war.
Yeah.
If the Democrats, if the left are in and they're not representing our values, it is utter war.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it shouldn't
Biden
be.
is not an FDR person either.
No.
And is not a choice. I mean, I don't see a choice. I see two Republicans, like, and they're almost identical.
Yep.
There's so little difference between the two of them. They're both corporate shills. They'll do anything to line their own pockets. They're racist. They're sexist. They're both fucking assholes. I don't see the difference between the two of them. And the reason we're in this position is because people will pledge their vote to one or the other
Yep.
party. They're playing party politics. Kelly is joining us, by the way. Kelly Lane. Hi,
Hey,
Kelly.
Kelly.
How you
Hello.
doing?
Kelly, welcome.
How are you guys? I
Good.
mean, women on Women's Wednesday.
I say guys all the time too.
Me too.
It's
I
just
know,
my
me
age.
too.
That's what we said.
That's always what we said. Hey, guys. It didn't. That's not like a.
What's the alternative, y'all? I mean,
Y'all.
I remember I was waiting tables downtown Asheville, 1996, and me being a Yankee. You know, I can't say y'all. It's just not in
right,
my
me neither.
vocabulary.
I'm a Yankee.
Yeah,
I
so I
say
go
y'all
up
a
to this.
lot. I say y'all a lot.
Do you? Well, you're
And
not in
I'm
the
in
Southeast.
Utah.
Yeah, but you're Utah.
But I
But
went up.
Utah is
to-
not like considered like a southern area. I'm like an outcast when I say y'all.
Well, but
So,
it's the countryside. But I walked up to this table, and it was these old ladies, you know, that would come older, and probably not much, you know, younger than they were at the time now. But anyway, that, you know, they had leaf season in the mountains in Asheville, and there was tourist time. And anyway, I walk up to this table, and I'd always just say, "Can I get you guys whatever, you know, just whatever the group was, men, women, whatever." But I say you guys, and these little old Southern ladies look at me like, "What did you just say to us?" Saying you
I know,
guys.
people getting offensive. Okay, let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dore's wife, Steph. I made a comment, and I referenced the group as you guys,
Mhm.
and she was so offended because she's a gal, and I felt so bad. It's like, I did not mean to offend you. It's just that's
I know,
So we
right?
should
the way it is.
say,
That's the way I
hey,
talk. Guys, gals, I don't know. But
that's
she
it.
was
I'm
kind
gonna
of
come on and
offended.
say, hey, you chicks. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, if
Totally,
you
totally
went on and
kidding.
Chicks is
said,
just as bad, isn't it?
well, yeah, I guess if you called guys chicks, if there was a guy on here, and but then the guy would just assume that he's not being referred to. I
Oh
think.
boy, we could get into that. And Whitney, this is the old people talking to the younger crowd here.
No,
But
Kelly, it's fine.
the pronoun stuff. I mean,
I know
I,
it's
I
all
admit it.
changed.
I think it's
I admit
regional
it's
too.
hard.
It's on the West Coast. You could say you guys to two
Yeah,
girls.
Yeah, it is a West Coast thing, I think, Whit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
or
Yeah, it is.
I know
Oh,
in the South it's definitely
Torstein and
different.
Jeremy are here, by the way. Welcome. Gazar says, sorry, there's a highlighted comment. He says, elect Corona-19 virus, less pollution in 6 weeks. I
Jeez.
mean, the shutdowns have done great here. In other countries, it hasn't been such a great thing because out of work people that depend on working daily to eat daily tend to go into the forest and ravage it and destroy the wildlife and the forest like entirely. So, um, it has its good and bads. Oh, Moose Gal's here. Hi, Moose Gal. And Daniel Gellimeyer. Hello. Progressive
I don't.
Progressive.
I can't really watch the chat because I don't have my other computer right here. But I'll try to look. That's what you guys do, right? You watch for comments, right?
Yeah.
Having
Yes.
interactive. Okay.
Yes,
becomes
it's
its
very.
own thing.
I try to be very interactive.
Pat. Pat says just call everybody fuckheads.
Buckets. Okay, come on, all you buckets. I mean, I've been trying to. You know how people name, like channel people name their followers
Yeah.
something. Like,
Oh,
what would you
yeah.
call my followers?
Your followers.
Gnats.
Doomers. I mean, if it's Wednesday, you guys could be the Doomers.
The doomer, but we are the.
But that has a bad context right now, Shanda.
I know.
It does. It does, right?
Wait, the world's supposed to end July 22nd, right?
Right, right.
Okay, I want
Okay.
suggestions
Sorry.
in this video's
I missed that.
comments of what I should call my followers, the people, my subscribers.
Your gallery. What should your gallery be
Yes,
called?
what should they be called? I want suggestions because
Huh.
people do that and then they can call
Yeah.
you
Mine are
know.
activists. I call them activists. And then
Yeah,
in the morning,
well,
divers
your
are
name that
divers.
makes sense.
Right.
Divers make sense.
Yeah.
But my name, I don't know. I'm not really. I mean, progressive has been totally destroyed. The whole
Yeah,
Right.
co-opted.
Right.
yeah. So
I'm
I
gonna
really
zip my mouth on that one this time.
no. You don't need to go ahead and speak your mind.
Okay,
now.
I've already said my piece on that. I just think it's unfortunately been co-opted by the left and completely trashed by the right.
Yep.
And you
Yeah.
just lose, unfortunately, you just lose listener, you lose an audience by using that language. And I just always think about the Lutz. What's his name? Yes. No, I'm sorry. Not yeah. Lutz is the guy that does the focus groups on CNN and talks about the same kind of stuff. But Lackoff, that's his name. He talks about how the right has always mastered language in this way. Like if you think about the way Trump, little Marco and all the language that he uses, they've mastered the
It's
buzzword.
really name
For the
calling.
people, right. It's for the people. Well, it's for people. A lot of people aren't that political, and so they just pay attention to little buzzwords. And the right, as he says in this book, don't think of an elephant. The left loses on this all the time because they don't treat it. The right treats it like it's a marketing campaign, and you've got to phrase it this way or that way. And I just think when we insist on using the word progressive, that we lose people that are independents or non-voters that might really be interested and really are on the same page that we are. But we do need to dig in our heels, being progressive.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Democrats.
Progressive to me just means moving forward,
Right.
in the right direction. It doesn't it to me it doesn't even it has no connotation to one party or the other. It just means moving forward and doing things better. That's it. That's what progressive means to me. I mean, I think that's kind of the definition of progressive.
Yeah, but like 2 years ago, Tucker Carlson and he's an independent, but Tucker Carlson had some guy on, I don't know who he was, I forget, some right-wing attorney, I guess, and they were just trashing the word progressive back then. And I thought, this is because the powers that be do not want that horseshoe, as I've heard someone say at Left Forum, where you've got the horseshoe is the left and the right that might come together on things like cutting military fund, budget.
They did the same thing with liberal, the term liberal.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
So
they don't want. Yeah, the powers that be on both sides do not want us to come together. And we're not ever going to come together on everything, but we would come together on a lot of things, and that would be immensely powerful. But they have to keep that from happening because that would be dangerous, very dangerous. And that's what I'd like to see happen, actually. But.
Me too. Blake says all my natural progressives.
There you go.
That's cute. And Moose Gal says call us Earth Savers. I like that.
Earth Savers,
Comrade
yeah.
Christine, Comrade Val. Hello, Val. It's good to see Val. Val is here in the chat as well. So we gotta engage the chat whenever possible.
Of
I wrote
course.
reparations. I'm a minority, says Torstein. Okay, Torstein.
Well,
Whatever you say.
I think
I
what's
like
so great.
hooligans. Okay, hooligans. Big
I like
time.
hooligans too.
I do. I kind of really like hooligans. That's fun.
I think it's important to engage the chat. You know, and when I was just talking about the guy that was on CNN all the time, that would do those focus groups, and those were like so much better than their like regular panels, right? Of all the
Oh, I
talking
love the
heads.
focus groups when they bring in
Those-
just everyday people and just
yeah,
talk to them.
Yeah.
yeah, they
Those
have so
are
much
the
better
best.
stuff to say. Yep. So I
Yeah,
think we should do that. I think a lot of people just don't want to come on camera, so I can understand.
that's true. But my show is and I really want as many people in my group to actually be able to meet you face to face. I mean, it's not face to face like in person, but like really know who you are
Interact, yeah.
and
Mhm.
interact in more than a couple sentences. Like
Right.
really get your point across, and that's what I'm trying to do on Monday Madness and Women's Wednesday. I just want people to actually get to know the people who are in the chat, like bringing Jeremy and Blake on. It's like these are people in the chat, these are real people, they have real opinions, they have real lives, and
Yep.
I want to know how they're feeling about what's going on with everything. I want to know. I mean, don't you want to know it real everyday? I mean, I don't want to speak to the choir. I don't want to just be in an echo chamber. I want to talk to people. That's what my freaking show is about. And sorry, my thing is.
Well, that's how we push back on the propaganda that we are spoon fed constantly, or that the mainstream media is trying to tell us what to think. Just tell us what's even important that we should be talking about, right? That's what they do. So by doing this, hopefully we do our part in counteracting that, I guess.
I
Hopefully.
certainly hope so. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on in the chat, you guys.
Yeah, there is. Chat's moving.
Moving like crazy.
Yeah, I'll never go on camera.
I even unsubscribed to myself.
How many of us said that? How many said I'll never go on camera? I said that for years. Like, no, that's not my place. But then you know what?
I'm shy as hell.
Right. Then
You
there
have
was
no
all
idea.
these men. There was no women's voices out there. And I'm so proud of every single woman that is in independent media that's out there pushing and doing these shows.
That's why
Every
I do
one of you
Women's
guys.
Wednesday.
That's right.
Because women
The
need a
message
voice.
out, yeah.
Well, let's face it, we deal with different set of, criticisms and stuff when we put ourselves out there on camera. You can hardly find any pictures of me in like all our family photos. I don't like pictures, but I got comfortable.
The weird thing is
being on camera
get judged by their
looks.
Yeah. And not by their intelligence. You can have the ugliest guy on the planet and he's talking, and if he's a little bit charismatic, people will listen to him. But if you're a woman, like, your looks matter so much more, and I don't know why that is, but it shouldn't.
Well, that's the other thing we have to just push back on, and I think it's important when you're doing a show. And Shanda, you're always look so like perfectly, like you're set and everything. You're all put together. I'm not at all right now, but I think it's important to look professional. But at the same time, like it really does just matter. When I sort of relaxed and stopped worrying about that, so much, and just got into the conversation, then I realized it was fine. It didn't matter. So
yeah. I mean, you get better as you go, and
yes, that's true.
You get more confidence.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
right.
In your voice, and we need more of that.
Yeah, I'm very out of practice. I got my micro channel. That's where we do Assange Countdown to Freedom. But today we just recorded part 1 with Greg Palast. If you're into
Greg. I love Greg.
I lost my internet, just so you know, and so like pretty sure nobody heard the last little bit that you said.
No.
No.
I am so sorry. Ricardo the Lionhearted said New Deal Democrats is a way to describe ourselves instead of progressives.
That's true.
Maybe, I mean, but I'm not. That's a long story. I'm not exactly for the New Deal because capitalism and destroying the planet.
Someone said, "Oh no, oh God, no, not Assange defense." So, I'm curious. Speak up if you want. I'm tremendously. I'm a huge Assange supporter, and I always want to hear if people have a problem with him. Is it a personal thing? I think there's just so much misinformation about Assange that usually once people hear the real story, they change their mind.
Yeah,
But
if you know about
Yeah.
Assange,
Yeah.
But-
there's no way you'd be against him if you know
Exactly.
the whole story.
Exactly.
There's no freaking way he would be. Jeremy, God, I love you so much. He says, cheers to the awesome panel and killer chat. We do have the best chat on
We do have
YouTube,
good
I
chat.
think. Like, I will claim we have the best chat on YouTube. I will say that. I think we do. You can argue all you want, but I will disagree if you just I'll fight with you to the end on that one. Basil Peterson is here, by the way. Basil, I hope you join us on Monday. I really loved having you on last time you were on. We all have one thing in common: the earth it is killing us all. Yeah, and that's the problem, and that's the problem with being a New Deal Democrat, and that's why I don't really agree with being a New Deal Democrat, because a New Deal depends on building the economy, and it depends on growth, and we really need to focus on degrowth and saving the planet that we live on. So, short and sweet, no, we can't grow anymore. We got to focus on how we can lower our growth instead of increase our growth, and live more sustainably, live on less, not be like a consumer society. Instead, just grow our own food, as much as possible, and really not continue to overpopulate the planet, even though it's probably way too late anyway. So, I mean, that's why I wear the Dames of Doom, because we talk about shit like that. So
That's right.
And
Sorry,
Joe Biden
guys.
announced a $2 million climate plan not too long ago. So he's trying to do the FDR message, but we know, it's all half measures, and we know the issue with the Green New Deal. But
Yeah.
I mean,
we
why
need to
is it
talk about that more as progressives. We don't talk about how the Green New Deal is just a fucking joke and it's enriching the
Yeah,
fossil fuel industry even more.
I need to go on your channel and
Yes,
talk
we
about
need to
that.
talk about
Yes.
it. Whitney, what do you think about that?
I think I'll join you guys, but I'll be out. Yeah. So wait, or if you have
Okay,
to,
we'll wait till after you get home from Trumpville.
okay.
I
We'll have
definitely want to be a part of that conversation. You know that, right? I
is
actually have an interview with Going South on Towards Science channel, Going South.
Oh, okay.
Talking, or did you put it on your other channel? God, now I don't remember. But I did a conversation with Torstein on the Green New Deal, and I thought it was a fantastic conversation. So please check out Going South. God, why can't I remember the name of his other channel right now? He has two channels. Can't remember his other one.
Greenpill.tv, I think.
No, that's his
Oh.
website.
Okay.
Where he actually definitely do the greenpilltv.tv, because that he shows a lot of our shows, like people like us. He does that, like Environmental Coffee House, Black Bear News, all of that. He puts a lot of that on there. God, what's your other channel? Damn it, Torstein, tell me, hurry quick. He has two of them, but I'm not sure which one it was on. If it was on Going
said
South.
heading north.
Going
Heading
south.
north? I don't know.
Going South. Going South is Torstein's channel, but he has another one similar.
So isn't the issue about the Green New Deal, I mean, isn't that really what we have to watch for across the board on every issue, is being these things being co-opted and being repackaged and for
corporations to profit off of a crisis, because
Right. So
that
they,
is exactly what happens. And we are in a crisis right now. We
Mhm.
are in crisis mode with the climate, with COVID, with everything. And corporations
economy.
are just trying to profit off of this
Right.
and close down the small businesses and
Mhm.
let the bigger businesses gain more market share in the meantime. So, I mean, anything they can do to fuck us. And then meantime, they're making it so people beg to get their jobs back because they
Mhm.
want, they want to earn a living and they don't want to lose their house, or they probably will lose their house anyway, unless they were an essential worker and never lost their job. But there's a huge portion of people that have not even been able to pay their mortgage or their rent, and that's going to become a huge crisis. Everything's going to, at the end of July, all of those moratoriums are over and we're screwed. Luckily, I've been on disability. My husband is an essential worker for the airport. So luckily, we've been able to survive so far. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be done.
Yeah, but I think we know that, like, the powers that be, they know that we're not going to fall for Obama, another Obama 2.0, 8.0, whatever, right?
I don't know. People are falling for Biden left and right,
Right.
like
We're
Well,
so scared
tripping
of
over
Trump that we're
themselves.
willing to
that's
just
true.
take
Okay, well,
Biden.
but they
That
do.
was the whole fucking point. That was the whole fucking point. That's
But
where
they do know. So they're having to get craftier with it, right? Because they know we're out here. They know that there is independent media covering things and digging into the facts. So they just have to get more crafty with how they pass off something as, though there's that word, progressive, but they know that they just have to get craftier at fooling us. I don't
Yeah,
think
they
they're
just
ever
take
gonna
somebody
get
from the squad like AOC and say they sign
right.
off on it and tell us it's good. So we think it's a good thing. Like
Yeah.
her opening the door to nuclear power in the Green New Deal.
The squad, as soon as I saw the cover of Rolling Stone with Pelosi and the squad, I was like,
Good Lord. Yeah, this is it's unbelievable to me what people are accepting right now and okay with.
yep.
I am not okay with what they have done. Democrats and Republicans both have been voting to continue the wars,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still trying to do the coup in Venezuela.
And
In the
Afghanistan.
and Afghanistan, they're still continuing that in the middle of a pandemic. And it's not just the Republicans. You can't blame all the Republicans because the Democrats are doing the same thing. We have one party. It's called the elite.
Yep.
That is the party that we need to rise up against, and we need to stop just going for the lesser of two evils, because there isn't a lesser of two evils. There is the elite and there is us. That's it. Okay?
I
That's
saw a
it.
tweet. I saw a tweet. I think I retweeted it. Said take. Forget what the hashtag was, but anyway, take Nancy Pelosi's ice cream.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff too, Jenny's. But it's like $8 or $9 a pint.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
nice if you could just spend your quarantine time
They're
eating
so out
up
of touch. Yeah.
chocolate, really expensive chocolate ice cream, and enjoying your quarantine time
Mhm.
doing that, like, fuck you. Sorry.
It's just so
Fuck you.
obnoxious.
Fuck
It's so
you,
obnoxious.
Pelosi.
It's so
Uh,
obnoxious to have done that on camera. I mean, just so out of touch. It's just really. Ugh.
they are
Well, did you see
way
David
out of
Crow held a debate between Shahid and Pelosi, and Pelosi didn't show up, so they put a pint of Haagen-Dazs out there and put the mic up to it.
Oh, I
touch.
did
It was
not.
fucking hilarious.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that would be
okay.
great.
It
You
was.
brought it up. I feel bad. Like the other day, I was like, I think I really don't mean to be a shit stirrer, pardon my language, but I feel like lately I've just been poking from this back,
Don't pardon your language on this channel.
Okay,
You,
Yeah,
you
no.
let it all out. Let
Okay,
it
you know
out.
what
We need it.
what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into it again, but the first time when I said stuff in the chat live, I was like, no, not that person. So I don't mean to be poking at things, but so I happened upon this article by Yasha Levine, who wrote Surveillance Valley. He's an amazing investigative journalist, and he has a bone to pick with Shahid Buttar. Is that
yeah, I've heard this the last few days.
I know,
Apparently,
and I
there's some
didn't,
questions.
again, I didn't mean to like stir the shit pot, but I was just asking questions. Like, I hadn't seen this, I hadn't heard about it, and I wondered. And so John and Laura from Uphill, they responded that he had addressed this, and then Yasha Levine actually responded in the thread that no, he didn't. So I haven't had time to really dig into this, but it has to do with him being on the board of EFF. So something to look into. I trust that John and Laura, I know they're working on this campaign, that maybe there's a logical explanation, but I think it's just, I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying we have to be hyper vigilant about who we're getting behind. And because the efforts to trick us are like tenfold, I think, and they're just going to continue. And maybe he's fine, maybe he's clean, but we're going to have this approach, I think, with every candidate.
No, I agree, Kelly, and I hear what you're saying. I heard the things too. I haven't looked into it, honestly, because I don't think he has a snowball's chance in hell in winning a rigged election. And I appreciate John. I appreciate what he says, as you know, Uphill every day. He says something great and he puts the neolibs in their place. But honestly, how do you win a rigged election? So I just, okay, whatever,
I mean,
you know.
and that's the problem.
He's bad. He's not going to win anyways.
We don't have
So,
a fair, verifiable election system. So it doesn't matter. Our vote doesn't count anyways. So I am very happy to see people out in the streets, even with the COVID and all that. And I'm happy that most of the protesters are wearing masks and all that. I can't be out there. I have a heart condition. I can't do it. But God, I'm thankful for those who do. And you're warriors. You're very brave warriors, because that's what it's going to take. And
someone in the chat is asking for more clarification. Again, I have not had time to. I read Yasha's article. The EFF. Hang on, let me find the article because someone's asking what it is, and I want to answer it properly. It is a technology board in Silicon Valley. So that he was saying that he was a lobbyist, but he isn't currently while he's campaigning. But again, like I said, I don't know how fair the criticisms are. I just know that, so there's an article. If you go to yasha.substack.com, there's an article that Yasha Levine wrote on July 4th, and he basically accuses him of being an astroturfer. So, I mean, dig into it. Is EFF's shady history and its pro-Silicon Valley astroturf tricks. Hang on. I don't want to give any misinformation. EFF, what does that even stand for now? I've forgotten. That's interesting. All F
Good night, Sandy.
says EFF.
Good night. Wait, is Sandy?
Sandy's going to bed. Yeah.
Oh, good night. Sandy. I didn't even know Sandy was here.
Yeah, Sandy's been here for
my channel says unable to connect to chat, so I can't even read the freaking chat.
Oh, she said good night.
Good night, Sandy. I love you. Please call me. I need to tell you about shit. So, yeah. Anyway, I can't, it says unable to connect to chat. So, yay.
Do you want me to explain this? I found it. Or not. You know what? Everybody can just look up Yasha's article.
Yeah, do that. We got to really, because my back is killing me, we really got to get into the we are so fucked moment of the week and the things that must go. So, we have, a little over 20 minutes and going through both those with everybody. So,
it's the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Look it up.
Okay. Electronic Frontier Foundation.
It sounds shady just by the name.
I know. Why in the hell will they not let me see my chat on YouTube?
Can't you pop out of it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. My internet's dragging too. It keeps dropping and everybody's lagging.
Okay, I'll try pop out and see what happens if it catches up to where we are, because it was like unable to connect to chat, and so it's way behind. It's not doing anything. It's just like a blank. Oh wait, no, I have it. I think I have it. Ah,
I am
okay.
drinking a mango hibiscus tea.
Okay,
That sounds good.
somebody's
They're
asking
so
for the
good. Yeah.
link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Good idea. Yeah.
What the hell are you drinking, Shonda?
It's a mango hibiscus tea.
Nice.
Caffeine
I'm
free.
drinking water
Good girl.
because
I'm sure you're supposed to be drinking a lot of water.
yeah, and I got to quit smoking within the next 2 weeks. So, I mean, that's my limit. Like that's what
If I was a good friend, I'd quit smoking with you and we would do it together.
yeah, I'm gonna use Oz because he went through it. He has a heart condition also, and I'm gonna very much lean on Oz and to help me out. So
Oz is my therapist, my
I
sounding
know,
board, my engineer. I mean, if I don't talk to Oz 10 times a day, there's something seriously wrong.
I know Oz. Oh my God, he's one of the most wonderful people ever, ever. He
Ever.
honestly is. Hi, spoiled road lamppost, Ginny. How are you doing? Okay. Let's see. What did I miss? Did anyone like actually poetry yoga rado eco fem made it. Yay. Yay. That's cool. Um Slappy made it. Jeremy's drinking a beer. You lucky bastard.
Somebody's having a vodka and water.
Vodka and
Nice.
water. There you go. I
I
put up a
like
post.
vodka water with a little lemon and lime in it. Yum.
I put a post up the other day that said, "What drink pairs with a dystopious future?" And I've had like 180 comments.
Oh my oh my God.
Only
What's
thing we
that
can
one
agree
that
on.
you guys do in your show, Kelly Lane? The
Moscow mules.
Moscow Mule.
Mules.
When I went to when I went to Nevada, Elko, Nevada, and I had a Moscow Mule, I'm like, can I buy this copper cup? And they wouldn't sell it to me. She's like, just take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how I got my copper mug for the Moscow Mule. Is because the waitress is like, just take it. It's fine.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
see
funny.
nothing.
Yeah,
So
they're
yeah.
hard to find sometimes. The ones that are insulated.
Good. And I love the cup.
Yes, they're awesome. They're wonderful. So yeah, just call me Poe, says poetry. Okay, I'll just call you Poe. Good to know. Poe. Good, that rhymes.
Poe.
Good to know, Poe. I think I made it with the FN user instruction. Okay. Bluebell is here. Hi, Bluebell.
I'm gonna make painkillers after dinner. How do you make painkillers?
I wild lettuce
Is that a
like,
name of a drink?
I don't know. That's why like what's in it? Wild lettuce.
no,
I
wild
need it.
lettuce is an herb, and they call it sometimes they call opium lettuce or
Yeah. I've heard that. And it grows everywhere, literally, right?
yeah, it grows wild everywhere. And actually, at one point it worked for me. It's not working at the moment. Nothing is working for me at the moment. I have hydrocodone. I have Valium. I have all that. None of that helps. The only thing that helps even a little bit is getting cortisone shots. And that sucks, and it doesn't last very long. How long can you do that? I mean, how many times can you get yourself pumped with freaking cortisone?
Well, and it does damage in the long term. I've had tons of cortisone shots over the last 30 years. And yeah, in the end, it hurt me more, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, but I don't have any answers. But when I rock, it's like if my back stays.
I do too. I rock.
If my back stays still too long, it stiffens up and it
Sometimes
hurts.
the interventions just make it worse. I know that from experience myself.
Yeah. Moving is key.
Ooh, yummy.
Like motion is lotion. You gotta always move.
I'm always moving.
So, but that's why it's getting harder and harder for me to sit through an hour-long show. So we were going to do we got to get to this. We have 15 minutes left. So
let's do the we're most fucked.
Okay, the we are so fucked moment of the week, and you guys wait till we're all done, and then when we're done, we're gonna read your comments, and then we're gonna go to and be thinking of the things that must go, and please have a little humor, like just stupid everyday
Yeah.
fucking things that just piss you off. Have a little humor. We need that. Don't be
We already know the
yucky.
Democrats got to go, the Republicans got to go, the
Yeah.
system's got to go, Pelosi's got to go. we say these every week.
Laudanum in lettuce, laudanum,
Laudanum, yeah.
Oh, is that what is in there?
Okay. Is
Huh.
that the little white stuff that leaks out when you pick a weed?
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of wild lettuce. I use it for tea, mostly in the winter, because that's when my arthritis is the worst. So, yeah. Anyway, killing me softly. That's a song. Okay. All right. Stop it. Okay, Shonda, what is the we are so fucked moment that stood out to you this week?
The fact that Trump just pulled us out of the CDC and the Department of Social and Health Services will now be tracking COVID numbers so he can control them. We're so fucked.
We are.
Fascism, yeah,
Yeah, that's like literal fascism, dictatorship, bullshit, crazy crap. Yeah, we're
Not to say the CDC was doing a great fucking job, but
no, not to say they were, but for him to have control like that is
they both fucking lie.
And they were, yeah. I mean, they're lying. Even the states are lying about their numbers anyway. So you don't know what's true and what's
and
false.
China, everybody's been lying about their numbers, so who knows?
You don't know what it. I mean, because states will lie just to build up their numbers so they get more federal funding.
Yep.
And they'll send in tests and call them positive when they're negative, shit like that. I mean, it goes both ways. So I mean, there's also false positives and I mean false negatives and all that. I mean, so who knows what the fuck the truth is? Anyway, Whitney, what's your we are so fucked moment?
So mine's environmental. Gosh, it just reports coming out about how since we're halfway through this year, 2020 is most likely going to be our hottest year on record, if not the second, but most likely the first, which is just another warning, I guess. But
yeah, another.
We're about to potentially live the hottest year on record in human history. So all of the human history,
yeah,
for the warmest year.
Like it wasn't bad enough, but
we're so fucked.
we are
On
definitely
top of all these other issues, right? So that's in the background now. But yeah, Kelly's up.
Kelly's up.
I don't have anything funny on that one. I'm sorry. I think my mind's on the election stuff because of listening.
Well, it doesn't have to be
Greg
funny.
Palast,
It can be election.
Yeah, I mean, I
oriented.
just think that we're so fucked on that, on the election, because no matter what, we're not going to have a clear answer.
Yeah.
You know, one side says Trump's going to cheat, the other side. The
We are
fact
so fucked because we have
we
two
don't know.
Republicans to vote for, and we
Yeah.
don't have any other choice. Two racist, sexist, bullshit,
We're so
assholes.
fucked because we still have electronic voting machines with
Corporatists.
proprietary software, and we can't see what it's actually doing.
All right. Okay. I guess it's my weird.
That's my not funny. Not
It
funny.
doesn't have to be funny. No, I mean I want the things that must go to be funny.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay.
Lighthearted things that must go. You know.
Oh.
Oh, Julie lives in the house. Hello, Julie.
Chilly, good after evening. I'm so used to it
Blake
being
says,
morning when
I
I say
love
hi
you,
to Chloe.
ladies.
Oh, Blake, we love
What
you.
is the perfect date, ladies? I don't know.
What is the
date
perfect
for
date?
maybe
Well, that's a
is-
whole show.
Yeah, we could totally go through a whole show on that. We'll save that for later, Blake. We'll definitely save that for later. Maybe we'll have you a guest on Dames of Doom.
Yeah.
And you'll be tortured.
He can be a duke.
Yep.
We do an honorary Duke of Doom on Wednesdays when a male comes on.
Absolutely. So my we are so fucked moment of the week was waking up to environmental protections being rolled back in Utah.
Yeah,
And
saw
it's like
that.
at the time when we need that the most, they're like, meh,
Yep.
nothing. You know, economy's more important.
Yep.
So that was my We are so fucked moment of the week. I was just really pissed when I woke up to that. Yeah, thanks, Utah. Love you. No, I don't. Anyway, okay. Let's move on. Wait, hold on. There's a comment from Gazar before we get to the other one. They add a smell to farts for the benefit of the deaf, so we can't take the smell out of the fart.
What is going on?
Gazar? What the hell? You are just so odd. I love you, but you're so very odd.
So bizarre.
Okay, why am I fooled, Julie? Got Chris fooled. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm fooled for some reason. Basil had some cool experience with a chickadee stealing bread.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
That's cute. Basil has like the best life. I want Basil's life. I totally want Basil's life.
It's
I'm
not who votes, it's who counts the votes. It's
Yeah.
vote
Yeah.
from
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna get to things that must go. Wait. Let's hurry up. How much time? We have 10 minutes. So hurry up, guys. If you guys have We Are So Fucked moments, tag me in it at the Natural Progressive, or you could do a super chat. But we're all broke, so I understand that. So no, I mean, just chat me at the Natural Progressive, and it will highlight it just like Pat the Batman fan did. We are so fucked. The return of federal executions. Yeah.
Yeah. Good one, Pat.
Yeah, that's I'm sorry. I am so against the death penalty. I mean, let people die of it's almost too kind. I don't know. Anyway, would you ladies rather dance with a rich small person or a poor Donald Trump? A
rich
rich small
small person?
person?
Like how small?
Absolutely.
How small?
No, I love
Yeah.
short guys. I don't know.
Oh
I'm
my God.
weird. I've always loved short guys. I don't care if they're like 6 inches shorter than me. I don't care.
Well, there's no question. I don't want to dance with Donald Trump. So
Yeah, that's not even a like
But
Donald
how
Trump
tall are
really.
you?
Huh?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, okay. 6 inches shorter. Okay.
Really? You're tiny.
No,
You're tiny little lady.
no, you were saying you don't care if someone's 6 inches.
No, I
Shorter.
don't care. I
Oh.
really don't care. I've dated guys that were literally a foot shorter than me,
yeah, me too.
and I loved it. I loved it. And they were really cute and really good at things
It's a
and
bitch
stuff.
when you can't wear heels, though.
I wear heels. Why would you not wear heels? I don't care. I love it. I can't wear heels now because of breaking my foot and crap, but I
Right.
wore heels. That didn't bother me.
No, I'm 5'3" and like a half, I think.
Me too.
You guys
Are
are
you?
tiny.
I'm 5'7", so Chris and we're the same height.
Oh, Bluebell says Arizona is burning down, and it was a balmy 113.
Yeah, poor Arizona. You guys got some
That's
issues,
so.
man.
But I was there back in the day, and it was 118 degrees when I.
Oh, that's my things that got to go. No road signs in Arizona. It is a fucking bitch to drive through Arizona because there's no goddamn street signs.
Oh yeah,
It's a Republican
I don't know
state. They
how
don't want to waste
people
the money.
navigate it. I have no
fucking
idea how
life.
people navigate that
Yeah.
state. I have friends there. I visited there like 3-4 times, and I have no clue how
I was
people
shocked. Like,
navigate it.
what the fuck? Where's all the street signs?
It was insane. Okay, I guess I don't see any new. Okay, you can't say short guys or other words. It's not appropriate. You have to say vertically
We're not
challenged.
PC enough.
Oh, Jeremy, don't make me laugh like that. Like says, I'm 5'8".
He's
If a
probably
chick
being
wears
serious.
heels on a date, she is getting a cheap McDonald's burger. Maybe
No way. That's so rude. You don't like a
that
woman
is
in heels.
rude. Oh my god. Julie loves 4'11". Oh my gosh,
wow.
you're teeny.
Jilly, you a tiny little thing.
You're so cute and small.
I know. She's so cute.
I love it. No, but seriously.
Ever try to figure out the street signs in Salt Lake? That's true. That is true.
Oh my god, no,
driving in Salt Lake
easy.
sucks too. Oh yeah, go around the big
No,
circle and then try to figure out down the longest road in the history of the world.
It's so easy though. Utah's easy because of the grid system. It's like
Oh.
So much traffic. Oh my God. From
Oh, the
Salt Lake to
traffic,
Provo
that's
was
what sucks.
insane. Yeah.
The traffic
Much
sucks, but finding your way is pretty easy with the grid system. It's just
Well,
everything's
now that I have
based around
GPS, everything's easy.
everything's based around the Mormon Temple.
That's true. Everything evolves out. It's true. It's true. But there's a lot of stripper joints down there. I was shocked.
North, whatever, and then it goes out from the temple. It's all good. Yeah, there are a lot of stripper places. There's a ton of strip joints,
Oh my
but
god.
you can't. They don't serve beer or alcohol. You can't do that.
There's some nice ones. I was really shocked. My cousins took me, pole dancing with them. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh, Muska says
Oh.
she's shrunk. She's now 4'11".
We do shrink.
41.
All women shrink, especially if
Yeah.
you have children.
I haven't measured my height lately, so maybe I have shrunk. I probably have. I don't know.
Gravity, it's a
Jeremy says
bitch.
I'm taller than Danny DeVito. Does that count? Well, if you're taller than Danny DeVito, you're pretty tall. So for me, I mean, you're good enough for me. But I'm married, so but you're like in my dating age, like you would have been fine. Like
Hey,
anything,
I'm
I
gonna
was
say-
fine.
I'm going to say hi to Mitch. Leave it to Snork. He says, do Mormon strippers wear that
I saw
goofy
that.
underwear?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hi, Mitch.
Snork.
I didn't even see Snork in here. Hi, Mitchell. I didn't see you. I'm sorry, Missy. Okay, now I see it. Mormon strippers wear that goofy underwear. The
Can you just see
yeah,
them?
the special underwear. I mean, I could tell I used to give carriage rides downtown around the temple, by the Mormon church office
Is
building.
that code for something?
Carriage rides?
I don't
No,
know.
it's not code. No, carriage rides like horse and carriage.
Okay, like they have carriages like New York.
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to drive carriages and give people rides around downtown Salt Lake in my younger years, and I'd always, give tours like this is, that's a temple,
That's
this is that,
cool.
whatever, and I'd always tell the joke is like, what's the 3 advantages of leaving the Mormon Church? And it's my favorite joke. I'm sorry.
We're all waiting.
You get an extra day off, a 10% raise in pay, and you get to choose your own underwear. Every carriage
I like
ride,
the 10% raise. That's awesome.
I would tell that joke every single ride, and then there was something about Joseph Smith and how he decided which wife he was going to sleep with, and how the wives would like he'd put a post, like a note on their door, and they would like no, I don't want it, and put it on the other way.
Put it on the other door.
I always told those jokes. Like I was a fun carriage driver. I had them laughing,
That's
having a good old time, telling Mormon jokes. Because I know all about that shit. Oh, because ours is babies, steal calcium, your bones shrink. Yeah, and they also fuck up your teeth.
Yep, they do. They steal your calcium from
Yeah.
your teeth too.
Yep, they do. Okay, we really got to get to things that must go. Because we're supposed to be done in 2 minutes, and we haven't even started things must go. Shonda?
Shanda.
Mine's a little serious. It's not funny.
Okay, that's okay.
Mine is all of my loved friends getting fucking sick, and I think it's because we suck in so much negative energy in this fucking world. So it's got to
A
go.
little bit of the chemicals.
It is, and I'm just so sick and tired of every day a new friend of mine has got something seriously wrong. So it's got to go.
That's a good thing that must go. Mine's really similar to that. Go.
Stress, isn't it? Probably too. I mean, we're all under so much stress constantly. Can't help.
Absolutely. Whitney.
So I had a dark one. It's about Ivanka Trump, but I'll just stick to the light one.
Okay, Ivanka Trump must go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't go into that, but I was just thinking like road taxes or tolls, right? If you're driving different states, they have different laws. Like, oh my God, we got charged $17 to drive to Tulsa, Oklahoma back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
What
It's
the
just
And
heck?
you don't know. You get on and you're like, how much do
Yeah.
I got to pay? Is it
and-
150? Is it 20? I don't know.
Florida is terrible.
Oh, Florida.
Florida has so many toll roads. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
The whole East Coast.
Oh,
I don't-
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I've only been to Florida on the road, so I don't know.
much up for the tolls.
Okay, Oz says things that must go. Beet flavored Doritos and plain Jelly Bellies. There's plain Jelly
Ew.
Bellies? What the hell?
Ew.
And why
What do
would
they
you
taste
make
like? Nothing?
beet flavored Doritos? I mean, I love beets, but
Me too.
I don't think I'd like them in a Dorito flavor.
No, maybe pickled beet flavored, but not regular beet.
I have no idea. Okay, things that must go. Who is next? Powdery and
Kelly.
I don't have one. I'm sorry. I'm unprepared.
Okay, poverty and anxiety must go, says Moose Gal. Yeah, totally. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy says awesome show tonight.
Oh, thanks.
I really loved having Jeremy and Blake on Monday. That was really super fun.
I know crappy comedy things on HBO or HBO.
Okay.
But there's no like good comedy like these old. I don't
Like
know.
Bill Maher.
Oh
Yeah, but
Oh, Bill Maher definitely must go. He's
like our
definitely must go.
comedians, yeah, they're not as funny as they used to be.
Or
kinda
any of the late night hosts.
Is it Stephen Colbert that's been canceled?
Oh, I wish. I hope.
yeah.
happened?
I wish too.
I think he got canceled. I think he
I
got
hope
canceled.
so. He's not even fucking funny. He's all
Not
he is.
anymore.
No,
Dude,
since he
there
left
you
Daily
go.
Show.
All they do is tell stupid Trump jokes. And
Trump bad. Trump.
I did a live stream on this once with Krish Moen. He's a comedian, and but we were talking about the stupid Trump jokes, and he was saying how lazy it is because
It
it's
is.
just
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit.
yeah. So I
yeah.
played the one. I think there's one funny Trump thing ever, and that is David Letterman's Trump or Monkey. Does anybody remember that?
I do kind of remember that.
He had like a board, just a poster board, and he would cover it up where you could just only see the very top of the hair. And it was a game, one of his
Trump or Monkey.
like Trump or Monkey. So I have an idea to do one called Trump or Democrat, and just pick up the show policies and say which one is it, because to show like there's not a difference.
That's
But anyway,
a good idea.
No, that is a good idea. But sadly, Trump falls left of the Democrats on half the shit.
I know.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I want to point out, because I
Exactly.
think people are going to be like, huh, what? But
Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it.
true.
Trump bad.
Gazar says umbrellas must go. Freaking dangerous to eyes.
I live in Seattle. We don't use umbrellas. They're illegal.
Really? They're illegal? What?
No, we just don't use them though because it rains so much here that we laugh at people if you have an umbrella. Like, oh, that's an out of towner.
I use a baseball cap. I live in Utah. We don't get enough rain to bother buying an umbrella. I use
That's
a
true.
baseball cap or a hoodie. I mean, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, umbrellas.
Hoodies. That's what we use.
That
Hoodies.
is hilarious.
Okay.
Hoodies work
Who wants
great.
to carry around an umbrella everywhere, right?
Yeah,
Right.
especially when you only get rain so little. I don't know. Okay, Pat the Batman fan. Love you. Hopefully you come on Monday, damn it.
Yeah, come on, Pat.
We miss you. Things that gotta go. Dr. Squatch, the motherfucking soap selling asshole in their 5-minute commercial.
That is a long ass commercial.
No kidding. Oh, no kidding. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sarah Cooper does make some funny Trump videos.
I mean, there is some funny Trump stuff, but like Randy Rainbow, I like you freaking. What is wrong with you? Do you not do any research at all? Like when he could do some really funny, cool stuff, but he's just so elitist kind of.
Yeah, it's just not funny. We need people we need George Carlin kind of comedy.
Yes,
That way.
that's why we have Jimmy Dore.
Jimmy Dore.
Yeah.
Thank God for Jimmy Dore. I love Jimmy Dore.
Yep.
I will always watch Jimmy Dore.
I agree, but you know what? Even as political as I am, there are moments that I don't want it to be all politics.
Right,
That was
right.
That's what I'm for, though. Because
Yeah,
we
but
don't
that's
always have to be politics. We talk about stupid shit. Like one time we were talking about freaking hair color, and I had
It's
people
true.
emailing me making fun of me because we were talking about hair color.
You
well,
never
that
know
was
what you're
my
gonna get
fault.
when the women are on.
You
That was my
don't
fault.
ever know. It's fine. It's like,
But
come
you
on.
know, that was a genius of George Carlin because he did talk
Mhm.
politics, but he also talked about a lot of stuff that was like
Yeah,
everyday.
he did fart jokes. He did
Right.
everything. He was
We
great.
need that because everybody, I think we need
Totally.
that.
Dane Cook used to be good back in the 2000s.
Yeah, he did, but he sold out something.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
haven't thought of
Jeremy
anyone
says
else.
he's 6 foot tall. Well,
Wow.
damn.
Wow.
There's a lot of
Wow.
ladies out there, dude. Seriously, Malcolm Marzo. I'm not sure if I said hello. Door's one of the few honest comedians. Yeah, he absolutely is. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. If you guys have anything else that must go, did I do my thing that must go? I'm
You
not
didn't.
sure.
No, do your thing that must go.
Fucking pain must go.
I hear you. God.
Doctors, like having to go to doctors every other day, must go. I'm done. I'm so tired of going to fucking doctors every day. Sorry, that's not a fun one either, but I'm sick of doctors. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of bad news. Bad news must go. Oh, yeah. And rolling back environmental. I thought I already did that one. That was my weird as fuck moment. Never mind.
Yeah.
Rolling back environmental regulations were all fucked. But yeah, having to go to the doctor every 2 minutes, having a freaking autoimmune probably because of Roundup exposure or some shit, that must go. Why does Ivanka always get on top in the bedroom with Donald? Because Donald can only fuck up. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Isn't Ivanka his daughter?
Yes, that's why that's so bad.
That is so bad. But I'm sorry, he makes out with his daughter more than he does his wife. But Joe Biden makes out with his granddaughter, so they're tit for tat on
It
that.
was gross. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Pat's got to go sing. Don't forget to go visit the karaoke corner.
Okay.
Karaoke corner. Pat's channel. Go see karaoke corner and going south. Last time was like 2 years ago. Lucky you. Usually it's that long between visits. But not lately. Tap this tit. What? I don't know.
Tat this tits.
What does that mean?
I said tit for tat, so he had to twist it.
Oh, because it's Torstein. Okay. It's Torstein. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you, all of you. We love you so very much. Let me get this all ready to go. Cheers, Blake. Love you guys so much. Let me just do a little thank you.
Kelly, I'm glad you came on. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure it's good if I show up once in a while and don't get completely out of practice because I'm honing my video editing skills and all the stuff behind the scenes, but I'm out of practice on camera. So, and plus it's just fun to talk to you guys.
Yeah, no, it is fun.
Oh, I love having you guys so much. I mean, Kelly, anytime you're always welcome.
Thank you. I know I get more into, you guys cover more environmental stuff, which I'm interested in, but more in like, the lead in the water and that kind of stuff. Maybe like I'm covered Flint a lot, that sort of thing. Mark Ruffalo's dark waters, but I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable on other areas like you guys are. So I feel like I steer it too much.
We all have our strong and weak.
Yeah, I'm strong politically too.
So yeah, the politics is my great distraction from reality because reality sucks.
Because of politics.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bad year. I hate to say, 2020. Oh, it's just
4 years.
It's just been bad. A lot of bad news. It seems like we're being extra challenged now. So
yeah, we absolutely are. Okay. Anyway, guys, I've got to get out of here. My back is freaking killing me. I love you
Thank you for
all.
hosting.
What is it?
Peace
Live
out,
long and
bitches. Yeah, live
prosper,
long and prosper.
bitches, as
Live long
long
and
as you
prosper.
can.
And as long as you can.
Love y'all.
Thank you. Bye, guys.